Hi folks, good evening. How's everybody? Get a bit funky. How's everybody? Hello. This is royalty free, so I can play this without getting told off. Hello people, how you doing? Say hello to somebody so I know I've got the comments in the right place tonight. Shall I turn the music off? It's got my tits. Goodbye music. Hello peeps, how you doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. She's going to step on you again. No comments. Have I got them out of the wrong place? I've done it again. The comments keep going over there. What's that about? Hello Julie. Hello Sarah. Hello Ian. Hello Emma. Hello Bill. Hello Alison. Hello Joy. You've been away, Joy, haven't you? Hello Polly. Hello Kim. That's better. Hello Oki. The comments keep starting over there and I don't know why. Is there anything I've done? Hello Sam. Hello Big Sis. Hello Mags. Loose fit. Loose fit. Hello Becky. What does she mean by loose fit? That's the opposite of tight. Do you remember tight fit? Oh Christ. Leaving that hurt me. Do you remember tight fit? Yes, quiz tonight. 8 o'clock. Sammy Gager. Quiz tonight. Everybody. It's free of charge. You've got no excuse. If you're doing nothing at 8 o'clock. Hello Jazz. If you're doing nothing at 8 o'clock. Pubquizparty.com. General knowledge quiz. There's prizes to be won. Not big because you're not paying anything. But it's fun. You might win something. Karen Greenland's in the house. Karen Greenland. I've never really thought about your name before, Karen. Because I know you as Karen... oh, God, I've forgotten. Susan and Karen... I've forgotten your maiden name, Karen. Karen... Oh, my. Oh, dear. Sort me out. Good old Bez. Happy Mondays. Yes, mate. Why did you say tight fit, Kim? Loose fit. Sorry. Why did you say... I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Furnish me with your knowledge. Thanks, by the way, for all your coffees yesterday. Always appreciated, peeps. Always appreciated, as you know. What have people been doing today? Hello, Andrew. Hello, Richard. Hello, Peter. Hello, Ozzy. How you doing, mate? Hello, Russ. Come on. Come on, come all. Hello, Wace. How you doing? Good to see you on board. Has it changed today? Because it's like the rules have changed a little bit. Has anything changed for you lot? I don't really understand the difference, to be honest. Well, you can go around someone's house now. What? I don't get it. To be honest, I can't see the difference it's making. I haven't done anything different, really. Gatherings seem to be the same. I did go for a drive. There's quite a bit of traffic on the road, but not as much as usual, which is good. But I don't know. Is anything changing with people? Do we sniff the normal? Do we get a sniff of normality? What do you think? I'm a bit scared of normality, man. So a little bit, honestly. Because the thing is, for me, my normality, it's like for me, I'm a stand-up comedian, as you know, so my job won't start again for a long time. So I'm almost scared of everyone else working and me not. Do you know what I mean? As it stands, I'm not working and nor is anyone else, and that's kind of okay. But then when everyone else is working, I'm not just me, obviously. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Paul. Then I feel a bit weird about that. Yeah, oh, God. I don't know what to say. You can leave the house, though, but you didn't. You got to get out there, Julie. It's a lovely day as well. Someone said it's going to rain at some point in the not too distant. Is that correct? Well, I'm misinformed. Different pubs and comedy clubs are still shut. Yeah, I know. Well, Sam, I assume most clubs and pubs are still shut. So comedy clubs are going to be the last ones to open, aren't they, really? Because people are sitting. As I say, unless we put on gigs in the Albert Hall, obviously, that'd be handy. But then again, 30 people's 30 people, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know. Comedy clubs is going to be a long time. And me and the other comedians, I'm sure the other comedians feel the same. If any come on tonight, I'll ask them. But it's going to be weird when we go back. It's going to be weird. Such a long layoff. It's going to be very strange. It's going to be very strange. You feel duty bound to do new material as well. It's like, well, we've been off all that time. But then you have to remember that most of the audiences we play to, we're playing to for the first time. So it's a weird dynamic. It's very weird. I mean, a lot of you have seen me, so you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you are comedy fans. Hello, Mandy. How are you, my love? Long time no see. Hope you're well. Where are you, Mandy? Are you in foreign climes or what? You in Egypt still? Tell me. Are you in Egypt, Mandy? Let me know. Let me know if you're still in Egypt. So what's everyone been up to today? Furnish me with your stories, because I haven't got any. I went for a drive. I did a bit of Ubering. Do you not all know I do a bit of Ubering? Some of you probably don't know. A few years ago, I got myself an Uber because I was doing nothing during the day. So I thought, might as well get one of those Uber licenses. Hello, Daniel. So now I just sit here writing and put it on. When it goes off, I rush out of the house and I give someone a lift somewhere. Hello, Herbie. Hi, Dan. I'm all right, Dan. Thanks very much. How's your mum? Fell off your bike, Paul. Now that's the story. Oki fell off his bike. Motorbike or push bike, Oggy? And how did that happen? Are you okay? Changing material for each kid. Yeah, you wish, Lauren. Yeah. Can you imagine? No, it's the same old boring. If you see me, next time you see me, Lauren, it'll be the same stuff. Plus a little bit in there about you, of course. Went for a walk around the sea. That's it. People are telling me now. How was it like around the sea wall? Push bike. So Oggy fell off his bike. Alison went for a walk around the sea wall. For those of you who aren't from Tollesbury, the sea wall is, what would you call it? It's a great. It's not a wall, is it? It's a bit of earth that goes around the sea, sort of thing. I suppose around the river. Rode into some gravel. Oh, Oggy, unlucky mate. Hope you didn't get shingles. Yeah, not easy, is it, company? Not easy. What did I say today? What did I put on Twitter today? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Little. I said my neighbour next door. He's he's been playing that constantly on a loop. Baby, I love you. Come on, babe. Baby, I love you. He's a bloody Ramona. He's a Ramona. See how I did that? He's a Ramona. The remote. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's comedy gold, that. Don't nick it. So I'll be using it. Be my opening joke. But maybe my last. Who knows? So what happened yesterday to influence what's going to happen today? Well, someone requested a poem about marriage. I forgot who it was, to be honest. Might have been Becky. Might have been Russ, because Russ won a couple of things. Anyway, whoever it was, that's what I've done. It's not. It wasn't Becky, was it? Might have been Lauren. It was Lauren, I think. Requested a poem about marriage. So that's what I've done. A little poem about marriage. Sweet, isn't it? We got 1990 for the song. And someone suggested it be lyrics. So it's going to be lyrics. I'll be speaking the lyrics of a song. And the film. It's good, yeah. Film and Who Am I? Which I think I'm going to do right now. So, competition time, folks. Competition 1 is Who Am I, as you know. Was it you, Russ? Oh, all right. I thought it was Lauren. Okay, won't argue with you, mate. So, here we go. Maybe you'll win again, Russ. Let's see. Wouldn't it be nice to get a new winner on the board? Wouldn't that be lovely? No, it wasn't. It wasn't me. All right, Shaggy. It's a terrible song, by the way, isn't it? Shaggy, It Wasn't Me. One of the worst songs ever written, in my opinion. What are your feelings? Your thoughts? I hate Shaggy. No, that's a bit strong. I don't hate him. I don't know the bloke. But, it was Ross, as he's been married 30 years yesterday, I believe. Apparently it was Russ. Oh, Russ. It's Russ, Joy, not Ross. It's Russ. Thank you. It's Russ, not Ross. I know, I went to school with him. Russ, do you still run sideways? Russ, why are you there? I have a memory of you, mate. Russ was saying he was a good friend. We were in class together. I always remember... What song? What did I just sing? I always remember Russell running side. When he ran it sideways. I just always remember that. 34 years, Alison. Crying out loud. You're a child bride, aren't you? Blimey. 34 years. Happily married, Alison. That's a lovely story, isn't it? It's a lovely story, Alison. Congratulations for yesterday. Lucky man. Oh, Lee, how you doing, buddy? You all right? That's not your face, but I know where you're going with that. Did you get anything from the adoption thing the other day, Lee? Just out of interest? I know you were talking about, if I think I'm right, you were talking about possibly thinking about adopting. Am I right? Did you say that to me? Or fostering? Just wondering, did you get anything from it? Did you learn anything? Did you get anything? Don't run anywhere. Not now, but you did at school. So you had to. You've been unmarried for 56 years. Have you never been married, Oggy? Will someone marry Oggy, please? Oggy, sell yourself on here. Let's use this as a dating site for Oggy, right? Paul Octavius. I've known him for probably about 48 years, something like that. Say 46 years, something like well over 40 years. I've known Oggy. Lovely man, very intelligent man. Loves his comedy. Will take you out to comedy clubs. Loves that. Lives in Stevenage, quite a nice part of the world. And what else? Oggy, help me out here. What else you got, mate? Sell yourself to me. Put it on here. There are some single. Any single women on? Let me think who I know is single on here. Sarah's single. Sarah Whiteman's single, I think. Mia's not, no. Looking around, who else is single? Jazz isn't, no. Sarah Lou isn't, no. Polly is. Polly's single, I think. Oh, you got a girlfriend? Oh, sorry, Paul. All right, Oggy. Easy, son. All right, Oggy, sorry, everyone. Sorry, Oggy's got a girlfriend. Call off the dogs. Oggy, sorry if you girls out there, I'm sorry if I sort of got you a bit excited then at the thought of Oggy being single. He has a girlfriend. I remember she lives in Italy. Well done, Lauren. Sarah's single and happy. Sorry, Oggy. Sarah's out anyway. But it doesn't matter, Sarah, because he's in single and happy. What a lovely way to be, by the way. What a wonderful way to be. Oggy's got a girlfriend. She's in Italy. I've just remembered. Well, and Lauren's right. She's in Italy, which is nice. Not the marrying type for her. What, her or you, Oggy? Not the marrying type. What does that even mean, really? Isn't everyone the I mean, your girlfriend in Italy, Oggy, if she said, I'm moving to England, because I'm assuming she speaks like that. She said, I'm moving to England, Paul, I want to marry you. If you marry me, I move to England. What would you say, Paul? Would you say no? Why would you speak French to be fair? Fostering show was interesting. Really put my mind at ease. Now I know I can be horrible. Brilliant. Lee Jones, mate. Lee Jones. You're on the wrong side of the mic, my friend. Lee in response. Can you all see that, by the way? Lee in response. Since Lee was thinking about fostering. And I asked him if my show the other day affected him or whatever. And he said, fostering show was interesting. Really put my mind at ease. Now I know I can be horrible to them. Brilliant. Brilliant. Hello, Sal. Speaking of Italians, Salvatore Solisi. Sal, my mate Oki has got an Italian girlfriend, but she's in Italy. He says he's not the marrying kind. I'm saying if she came over, maybe if she said, Paul, I want to marry you, maybe he would. That's all I'm saying, Sal. Hope you're well, mate. That's the girlfriend. I think you've got a different one, haven't you? My memory's. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Anyways, enough of you on board now, I think, to start the first quiz. Let's do that, shall we? Who am I? As you know. It's quite a toughie tonight. I think you might struggle. Tonight. Even you good ones, you, Oggy, Lee, Russ, not Lee, Ian and Julie, Lauren. Who else is quite good at you lot? Sarah will have a go, isn't she, from time to time? Yeah, you good at Kim, will have a go, isn't she? Right, I'm sorry if I missed anyone out there. Some of you sitting there thinking, well, I'm brilliant at it. Sorry. But you wore out, unfortunately. So, you're Dalian a stallion, eh? You're well out with your stuff. Yeah. Hello, Hannah. How you doing? It's quiz time, Hannah. I fancy you for this one. To win it, I mean. I don't fancy. I've never met you, obviously. Here we go, anyway. Before I talk myself into any more trouble. Who am I? Right, I was born in the USA in the 60s. Wiki that if you can. I was born in the USA in the 60s. Most people won't know this. I only learned this today. I was a top-ranked junior tennis player, but never became pro. He was a tennis player. Didn't ever take it up. So I was born in the USA in the 60s. I was a top-ranked junior tennis player, but never became pro. Ryan McRusty. Hello, Ryan McRusty. How you doing, mate? Ryan, is that a pseudonym or is that actually you one of these comedians who's changed? I'm assuming you're a comedian because I can see your little picture, which makes it look like you're on stage. You one of the comedians who's changed their name for Facebook. Why have people done that? But I haven't done that. Why have people done that? I don't know. Bruce Springsteen, no, but thanks for having. I love it. He always comes in with a random guess just to get things going. He always comes. I love that. I love that about Oki. That's another thing if he does ever decide to not be with his girlfriend in Italy. He's great at random guesses. Hello, Robert from the States. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Just in time for the quiz. Born 60s USA. I was top-ranked junior tennis player, but never became pro. Who am I? You won't know that about him, actually, so it's pretty pointless me telling you. I'm going to tell you the next bit. I dated Yasmin Bleeth and Julia Roberts. Not David Hasselhoff. It's interesting, because I said Yasmin Bleeth, that you said that. If you know who Yasmin Bleeth is. So I've dated Yasmin Bleeth and Julia Roberts. I'm known to have weight fluctuation and drug addiction problems. Who am I? I could put music on in the background, couldn't I? While you're thinking, just Lauren Mounsey. Don't know how you got it, Lauren, but you did. So Lauren Mounsey wins that. It was Matthew Perry, folks. Oh, Glenn, hello, mate. It was Matthew Perry, folks. And I was going to go on to say I starred in one of the biggest sitcoms of all time. They ran from 1994 to 2004. It was Matthew Perry. E-Ray! E-Ray's in the house, folks. Stop the presses. E-Ray, my man's in the house. My old mate from the old days at the Mirror. Hello, buddy. Hope you're well. Yeah, it was Matthew Perry, Lauren. So well done. I forgot what you win, to be honest. Oh, yeah, you get to win the... You get to... We'll take your pick. Either you win where... what did you pick, Lauren? The direction Lauren went in last time. Not Lauren. You're Lauren, obviously. Pearl. Did you pick that? I think you did, didn't you? So you pick the method in which I do the song next time. Lauren, all right? You do that. Lauren song, I've put here. Lauren song. Good work, good work, good work. I was going to write a load of stuff that happened. Today's one of those days. I had a look on what happened on this day in history. Nothing really happened. The only thing that happened really was Anne Boleyn got crowned queen in 1533. Yeah. Wasn't her best move, that, was it? You know what I mean? You think she had her time again, you'd probably leave Henry VIII alone. I always wondered, after Anne Boleyn got an odd chopped off, because she was the second one, wasn't she? All the other girls, all the other pretty girls in Line in Waiting and all that, Sherrod, you think, all right, Lauren, that's it. You think they'd sort of keep out of his glance, wouldn't you? If they were pretty, I'd like knock myself up a bit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be. If I was a young lady in the 16th century in the court of Henry VIII, I wouldn't want to look tidy at all, because the last thing you want is him catching his eye in it. You don't want to be his bird, do you? A, he was a fat, ugly bastard, but B, he's likely to chop your head off. No one's coming out that well, are they? Do you know what I mean? There's enough reasons for you to get your head lopped off, isn't there? If you look at another man, if you talk to your brother occasionally, all right? If you can't birth boys, hello Chris, even though it's down to the male, nonetheless, Henry VIII wasn't having that, was he? You had so many reasons to have your... Or if another good-looking girl comes along, all those reasons to have your head lopped off, is it worth being a queen for? You know when people say if you'd like to meet someone living or dead, I think it'd be Anne Boleyn. I'd ask her those questions. I'd say, Anne, was it worth it, love? You know what I mean? A few goes in the sack with Henry. Wasn't that nice, was he? You know, just saying. It's all about the money. Yeah, good point, Sal, but... Even then, as I say, I understand Anne Boleyn doing it because he hadn't lobbed anyone's head off at that point. But I don't understand the others. Catherine Parr, Catherine Howard, Anna Cleves. Like, why would you bother? Well, Anna Cleves didn't really pick him, did she? But, do you know what I mean? Catherine Howard, it's like, stay away, love. Keep out of it. Jane Seymour, I mean, he loved Jane Seymour, though. She was his favourite, wasn't she, Jane Seymour? But, and he didn't lob her head off, to be fair. But, you know, just saying, all I'm saying, if I was a woman, all the money in the world, you know, or as a man, you know, let's say it was now, right? And there was a queen, the queen was younger and all that, and I was knocking around Buckingham Palace, and hello Paula, and she looked at me, she gave me the old glad eye, right, I put my head down. So I thought that she might lob my head off. No, I'm not interested in her money, that's what I'm saying. Don't they had you're right, Lauren, that's my point though, Lauren, they didn't have much choice, but that's because they looked good. This is my whole point. Yeah, I wouldn't do myself up, I'd keep, well, do you know what I mean, if I was a woman back then, I'd like, knock a few teeth out. Teeth were always getting knocked out back then, it was easy, wasn't it? Anne of Cleavage, Sal, are you drunk? Right, charades, right. It's time for the next quiz. Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. So next, Anne of Cleves was the Flanders mare. You know, Sal, you mentioned Anne of Cleves. I know a lot about all this. And she was not very attractive. Henry VIII didn't like her physically, but he actually quite liked her. He was actually quite fond of her. But he said she looked like a horse. You know, I think horses are beautiful. I wouldn't go out with one, but they're good looking, I think. Anyway. It's time now for the film comes next. That's traditionally, isn't it? Film. The way this works, those of you who haven't seen it before, Sal being one of those, I'm going to give you a clue to a film. Sometimes it's an impression, sometimes it's an action, sometimes I just say stuff. And tonight I'm just saying stuff, and you can tell me what film it is. Whoever tells in the film gets to choose the year of the song tomorrow. That's how it works. Here we go. Thierry Henry, Sylvain Wiltord, Emmanuel Petit, Olivier Giroud. What's the film? What is the film? I'll say it again. Thierry Henry, Sylvain Wiltord, Emmanuel Petit, and Olivier Giroud. What's the film? Hello, Eddie. Hello, cousin Eddie. Cousin's on board. Just Like Eddie. Do you remember that song, Eddie, from the 60s? Just Like Eddie. I think it was Hines or something. I don't know. Ooh, no, I'll be straight in there with the guests, though. Straight, I like that. Julie Smith. I thought it'd take longer, to be honest. Julie Smith, French Connection, mate. Ian, you can't have a go when your missus just had a go. You're not in the same room. Julie Smith, French Connection. It was French Connection. Obviously, they're all French. And the Connection, they're all at Arsenal. It is the French Connection. Bit disappointed you got it so quickly, to be honest. But you did. What can I say? Well done, Julie. So you get to pick the year of the song. You've picked a few, haven't you, Julie? Year of the song for Julie. There we go. Fantastic. Now, folks... Time for the poem, I think, isn't it? Poem time. As picked by Russ on the event of his anniversary. You asked me to write a poem about marriage. So that's what I did, because I do as I'm told. Now and again. Right, let me get this up. I'm going to put it up here so I don't look down. They say, don't they? They say, don't look down when you're doing one of these. Try not to look down, apparently. Don't see the problem, but anyway, just so I don't look down, I'm just going to do that. So I'm not looking down. And what's going on here? What's it doing? What's it's meant to do? Yeah. Coming in a minute, poem about marriage. Most of you are married, aren't you? Apart from Oggy. Oggy's not married, of course, and Sarah's not married. No. This is a lovely poem, this. Right, here we go. Poem about marriage, as requested by Russell Samuels. Here we go. Hello, Annie. Anne, sorry, I'll still be Annie. It's not Rose and Here we go. Was it the looks of the stunning smile, or was it the endless laughter that made you sign upon the dotted line for happy ever after? Or was it the glint in your partner's eye that finally won your heart, that made you hope forevermore that you'd never be apart? Back in the day when you were young and oh so very selective, did you look into their eyes and suddenly feel protective? Did you feel your body melt when he'd hold you so tight? And did you watch her gently breathe as she slept through the night? Did you watch them walk away and count every minute until you'd write your story again and they would be back in it? Was it their breath upon your neck that made you feel secure, when whatever they did was enough, you just wanted more? Do you remember looking back and thanking God you'd met her, and every single thing she did just made your life that much better? And the little imperfections just made him more complete, right down to the scratch and sniff and unimaginable feet. And the rare arguments you had would always end with a smile, and you'd make your peace holding hands and laughing all the while. Nothing could come between you, nothing could take away the gloss. For without fail, love will always prevail. What a week that was. Because after that you realise that you're going to have to compromise. Things you always like to do, suddenly you have to share. The dress he liked 2 weeks ago, he doesn't now, the neckline's too low. You've had your eyebrows threaded and he doesn't even care. And you know that laughter that you found so cute all those years ago, now it sounds like someone's got a chainsaw on the go. Those big hands you loved so much when they were holding you tight are now like clumsy oven mitts that you can't do anything right. And that breathing thing upon the neck seemed okay back then, but honestly it would be better if you'd suck a Mentos now and again. And talking dirty is okay, but if I had the choice, I'd have yours replaced with a far more sexy voice. Give it to me, big boy, can suddenly Give it to me, big boy, can sound sexy to the ear, but not if it sounds like it comes from the pits of Tyne and Weir. Maybe if you talked a little less, you wouldn't have that croak. And you'd sound more like a princess rather than a northern bloke. And being protective seemed okay when we were just dating, but now it's just like being stalked and just intimidating. The arguments go on for days and start with anything, and you wonder what happened to the person who's wearing that ring. The fact is, we're all individuals, and ultimately, want what we want when we want it, and anything else you see is something in the way, an obstacle in life, or as I prefer to call it, a husband or a wife. There you go, guys. A nice little poem about marriage. There. You can record that and print it off and give it to each other for Valentine's Day. I'm an old cynic, and it's a wonderful institution. I'm joking, it's a wonderful institution. Oh, Leslie, hello, Andre. Oh, Leslie, you won something last night, didn't you? Was that cool? So that was your poem about marriage, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm printing them all off. So I'm trying to single out. Yeah. So yeah, I know. So I get it. Cheers, Julie. Did you think that was going in a lovey-dovey place, or did you think? Well, I've been talking about that. So apparently, it's 10 years. The Poet Laureate. I didn't realise it was a 10-year birth. I've written to the Queen. I said, Liz. I said, any chance of me sneaking the old Poet Laureate? Trouble is, 2029. I've got to wait 9 years, mate. I mean, I've done a lot of poems by him, but I don't know if I can wait. Is the money good? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. It was just a bloke again, innit? I can't remember his name. But yeah, it's a long way to wait. I got it just the wrong time, and it all came just. In fact, if this was 2 years ago, I might have been in with a chance. I'm always telling her, yeah, I know, yeah, the old prison gag, Russ. You've been out by now if you'd have murdered someone. I know, mate, I know. It's all right, isn't it? Most of you are married, aren't you? It's all right, isn't it? It's all right. It's not bad. Can't knock it, can you? Can't knock it. So, you have to look after the corgis. Well, for the Queen. Oh, what, if you're Poet Laureate? Do you know what? No one else has corgis, do they? You never see corgis walking about, do you? Maybe you like in the country. I don't know. Country. I've got to remember to complete the word country. You like the country. You don't see corgis. It's just you own them exclusively. I don't know. It's you never see corgis. Hello, Michael. Do you? Don't see corgis. Ever. Other dogs you don't see Alsatians, Dalmatians much. I've seen the odd one, but you don't see Dalmatians walking about much. And Afghan hounds, I think I talked about this before. I'm convinced that Afghan hounds, when we had the Afghan war, I think all the Afghan hounds owners cut the hair of the Afghan hounds and made them look like greyhounds so people wouldn't be prejudiced against them. So if you put money on the ground, it's absolutely shit. It's an Afghan hound with a crew cut. That's what I think. It's living undercover. Yeah. Just my theory, that's all. Yeah. It's theories, isn't it? Theories and opinions, that's what I'm about. Educating the nation. It's quiz time. This is difficult, this one, because tonight it's just lyrics. Well, I say it's difficult, you're quite good to be fair. Dalmatians are hard to spot. Christ, Sal, are you pissed? Mate, you're just reeling off bad jokes. Have you been on Britain's Got Talent yet? I think you have, haven't you? Sal, either was or he's. I think you were. I think you've been on it, Sal. I think. So, did you go on with your guys? This is Salvatore Cerisi. He went on. I think he's been on Britain's Got Talent. Check him out. Dalmatians are hard to spot. You didn't do that one, I hope, Sal. Sal, when we get back in comedy, mate, you opening a club? What's going on, by the way? You opening a club? Am I welcome? I know the old stuff that went on before. You opening a club or what? What's going on, mate? You doing it? Down the West Country down there? I love it down in Bristol as well. Love it down there. Right, quiz time. It's lyrics tonight, guys. You might get it. It's one of those, you know. Yeah, anyway, here we go. So here we go, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Treated me kind, sweet destiny, carried me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. The lyrics to what song? Artist and title. Great song. Groundbreaking. Not groundbreaking, but it was a big moment, really. Treated me kind, sweet destiny, carried me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. I'll get back to opening stuff soon as things get back to... Yeah, good man, Sal. Good man. Martin Davis, hi Martin. There's another one that runs clubs as well, Martin. We need to get back soon, mate, don't we? Free from desire, no, free from desire. Sarah Whiteman. See, Sarah Whiteman is a fabulous woman. And she's even more fabulous. Sarah Whiteman, Vision of Love, Mariah Carey. She's got it. Treated me kind, sweet destiny, carried me through desperation. God, that was good, wasn't it? You're too late, Sam. Sarah got it. That was good, wasn't it? My rendition of that. Was it just as well? I did the lyrics and didn't sing that. That would have been very, very difficult. Great song though, wasn't it? That was her first song. And everyone heard it and they're like, wow, who's this girl? They thought she was black at first before you saw her. I mean, she is a little bit, isn't she? But, you know. Wow. Was wow. And I know a lot of people don't like her because she's a diva. But I'll tell you what, that girl is so talented. Girl, I mean, she's about... How old is she now? She's about 48 or something, isn't she? But so talented and beautiful, I think. Mariah Carey, folks. Vision of Love. That was the song. She is, yeah, great. Big fan of hers. Right. God, we got through this tonight. It's time now. 8 o'clock, guys. The quiz is coming, by the way. Let me say it again. It's free of charge. pubquizparty.com. It's free of charge. You just register. Join my quiz at 8 o'clock. So, it's time for the reading. I am reading tonight from my autobiography because Life of Pearl is it's there. And I need to write it. I know I had to add some more to it, which I haven't done today. So today, we're on my book. We're back on my life. You might recall, obviously, the last time I read this was when my sister came on and we were talking about that. This is farther down the line now. And basically, my life's starting to take some shape, really. I guess I'm a teenager now. And awakenings, things are happening. Girls are happening, stuff's happening. Good friends, good laughs. Great times. And this is called Milestones. I wrote this a long time ago, so I don't know which milestone it is. So, you know, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. By now, my life was as good as ever. I did everything I wanted to, enjoyed school, and thanks to cleaning cars with Gareth and strawberry picking in the summer, even had a little bit of money with which to go in town and buy girls' milkshakes. It was one of those trips into town, however, that led to another memorable occasion. Oh, now I know where this is going. Earlier on in the story, I referred to a guy called... I'm going to make the name up. Matthew Smith. The guy who nearly blinded me with a stone. Well, he and I were now good friends. They decided to go to Colchester to the local Odeon. Fucking computer's gone. Go to the local Odeon. This was to be only the second time I'd been to the pictures without a parent or my sister. The film was one of the Disney classics and I was quite excited. Michael and I boarded the bus from the bus shelter. Everyone boarded from the village. In fact, it was a focal point for everything in Tollesbury, from the elder boys meeting there in their Triumph Dolomites to fight organising. Such was our excitement, we arrived a half an hour early for one of the 2 buses that left for Colchester on a Saturday. We stood bragging to the other boys about what we were about to do until the bus arrived. The journey into town was about 40 minutes as we stopped at the villages en route. I loved and hated trips into town on the bus. Loved due to the anticipation, but hated due to my own impatience. I've always been a very impatient person, so time spent getting to where I wanted to go was often a torturous waste. Upon arrival, we alighted the bus about 50 yards from the Odeon. The first thing we saw was that the film had been cancelled. This, of course, would never happen nowadays. We'd have checked on the internet first, but not so in 1979. We looked at each other disappointed, but jointly decided there was no point in going home and we might as well go shopping. Now, I'm not sure how much money we had, enough to get in the pictures and have a bit left over some popcorn, I imagine, but not enough for a shopping spree, that's for sure. The first shop we entered was WH Smith's, not because we wanted anything in there particularly, but just for somewhere to go. Now, I can't remember what the catalyst was for the next action, or who went first, though I think it was Matthew. What I do recall is that we left the shop with cassette head cleaners in our pockets. Now, I didn't have a cassette player. I longed for one, but the record player with the drop-down arm in a red plastic box was all I had. It was a very good record player as it happens, but not a cassette player. I don't know about Matthew, but I suspect he didn't have one either. In a nutshell, we just shoplifted something neither of us wanted, had, or could use. That was the frightening thing. If you steal something you need, then the motive is obvious. If you steal something you neither need nor even want, then the thrill is your only motive, and we're all three thrill seekers at heart, aren't we? This wasn't the first thing I'd stolen, if I'm honest. In the village, we all stole sweets from Mr. Ing's shop. I never thought about his name until now. He wasn't even Chinese. I'd also stolen 2 records from Woolworths in Malden on one occasion. YMCA, which everyone knows, of course, and perhaps the less famous Lay Your Love on Me by Racy. Oh, baby, lay your love on me. That one. So I was no angel, but hardly Ronnie Biggs either. Still, this was fun. We'd stolen and got away with it. We should have left it there, of course, boarded one of the 2 buses back to the village and retained our booty until one of us one day owned a cassette player. But alas, no. As with petty theft, the thrill had taken over and we were having fun just popping into shops and taking things we didn't need. By mid-afternoon, we had bags of goodies, including more head cleaners, pens, combs, books and pharmaceuticals. We'd been getting away with it all day and had accumulated so much we had to stash it and return for more. We'd already combed most of the stores, so now on lap 2. We came out of Boots again and I felt a strong arm on my shoulder as I made my way through the exit door. The adrenal shot of fear coursed through my body and I froze. Matthew was approached by a frail woman, so he wriggled free and ran. I was not so lucky and, to be honest, had no real yearning to escape. I'd fallen into it's a fair cop mode and just stood while the store cop explained. Matthew returned shortly afterwards, knowing, I think, that if one of us had been caught, then there was no escape ultimately. I'll leave it there, guys. I'll leave it there. So basically, hello Marcus, hello Cassie, how you doing? So basically, I went into town and did a bit of shoplifting. I was a bit light-fingered, wasn't I? But I got caught. I won't tell you the rest of the story until tomorrow, but I'll just say that getting caught, I think, was the best thing. I think when you do naughty things as a kid, the best thing that could happen is getting caught. Yeah, lols, yeah, sweet and love, yeah. I think when you're a kid, you know, we all have a little, don't we? All have a little, don't we? Little dip, mum's purse and all that. I don't know. Certainly not just me, I realise, but certainly I honestly believe it was the best thing that happened to me. Anyway, guys, listen, that's the end of me for tonight. The show is done for this evening. As I say, in half an hour's time, pubquizparty.com, I'll be hosting a general knowledge free of charge quiz, and there are prizes to be won. In the meantime, if I don't see you there, then please come along tomorrow night. You know where I am, 7 o'clock. Hello, Quincy, mate, you're late, son, aren't you? You're late. Tuned in at the very end. We need to talk. But I'm off now because I've got a quiz to do at 8 o'clock. Pubquizparty.com. Come along, come and join. Finally, I'll see you tomorrow when the... Oh, hang on a minute. Who's picked the poem? Who won the song? I've forgotten everything. Who won the song? I've forgotten. Who was it? Was it Sarah? It was, wasn't it? Sarah, you need to sell me the poem for tomorrow. Sarah, you need to sell the poem for tomorrow, my love. Yeah, that's the only thing I need, isn't it? Do the quizzes because I'm blonde of red. You said that before, Alison. Stop perpetuating that myth about blonde women from Essex. You're lovely. You're wonderful. You're very clever ladies. Honestly, you are. Love you all. So yeah, Sarah, maybe tell me. Just send me a message then. But yeah, poem for tomorrow, and the Good Man Sal did a quiz. Tomorrow I'll be reading from Life of Pearl. Now, if you remember, Pearl ended up in a Buddhist retreat, didn't she? On the border between Tilbury Docks and Chicago. And she's going to go in there, and I think she's going to have a bit of a time of it. So tune in tomorrow, see what Pearl's up to. For now, loads of love, and laters. Ta-da.